On January 6th, 2024, a traffic stop on Interstate 375 nearly cost an officer his life when a white Kia struck his cruiser while he was exiting and then fled. With a plate number caught on dash cam, this hit-and-run driver couldn't hide forever.
Put me on that right.
No, the phone. What's the phone thing you were showing me? Oh, okay. Yeah, do you have your license and registration on you? So I'm Officer C. I stopped you because you're driving with your headlights off.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah. So, just letting you know why I stopped you. Is the car registered to you?
Yes, sir.
All right. No issues with the license, registration, as far as you're aware? Yeah, I'll give you some light. The car is registered to you?
Yeah, I just got his car less than a month.
Yeah, I saw the temp tag. All right, so what I'll do is I'll check it out. And I'm sorry, I had background with the traffic. Did you say the Tampa address is good?
I'm in Tampa, but it's a different address.
Okay, I'm just going to run the tag, see if it comes back. If there's any issues, I'll let you know. I just want to make sure everything's valid, all right? I'll get back with you. Holy! Tango 22. Can I get rescue out here on 375, please? On 10-4, but my cruiser was just hit by a car. And I had a really close call. I need to get checked out.
26.
The crash lasted seconds, but the consequences were just getting started.
At Tango 22, I did not get a description of that vehicle. I think it was white, possibly an SUV. It didn't stop. It's northbound on, possibly northbound on 275. I can't see the forks. I don't know which way it went. I don't have a tag.
26, I copy a white SUV.
Possibly a white SUV. I think it was a white vehicle. Can you let FHP know, please? I think it broke my arm or my hand. It didn't hit your car, right? You're okay?
No,
okay.
Hey, Ken, do you think your dash cam might have got attacked?
Yeah, it might have. It was going really fast, but I'll take a look. Just sit tight for me. We're going to be here for a minute, okay? Just sit tight, all right? Because I got to deal with two things at once now. Yeah, front end, passenger side. Definitely did not slow down. Definitely did not move over. I'm going to take a look at the dash cam, see if I can get any sort of information to help you guys out. I'm surviving. My hand's broken.
Jesus Christ.
It's got to be. Dude, he almost...
Are they?
He almost me. If
Yeah.
he was like 6 inches closer, I'd be dead right now.
Looking on the...
Well, related to FHP, because I was too shocked. I don't, and I couldn't see if he made a north or southbound.
You want to stand up on the side so I can check it for you?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Hopefully you can review it.
Yeah.
Units rushed in and checked the dash camera. He believed his hand was broken and said it missed him by inches. The urgency was split. Treat the officer and find the driver.
Wait till you see that body camera footage. I am okay. I just wanted to let you know that I'm in the hospital. Some guy almost me on the interstate, so I'm a little shook up. I think he broke my hand.
Yeah, I got a
But I'm okay, so I just want to let you know I'm okay. Alright? I will tell you what I can tell you. Huh? Almost crushed it. So,
hey, Duff.
I'm okay, but he definitely broke my hand.
Yeah. Watch out.
He definitely broke my hand. But he... No, somebody that didn't move over or slow down. We didn't stop that way.
Get a better ID on it?
Yeah. Let me get a picture of your hand real quick just before.
Yeah, man.
Let me get an overall real quick.
Possibly a white Camry, 2010-ish model.
Sorry, buddy. I was just shipping.
No, you're good, man.
I'm just,
I'm glad you're okay.
Wait till you see that footage, bro. I'm just glad to be alive. That was some scary shit. He almost, bro.
definitely on the front end passenger side.
Wow. It's gone. Oh no, it's on. I do still have it. Can you make sure all the rounds are in there?
Yeah.
Hey man, you see it all? What happened back there?
I didn't see it then. I heard it, and then I just saw the car drive off.
Okay.
I have no idea like what vehicle or like what. I didn't see it.
Okay, you didn't see the car though, or
It was same thing. He said it was a white vehicle. I think it was like a mid-size SUV. That's I confirmed.
okay.
By morning, their investigation paid off. The plate was clear. It led to a nearby address, and officers didn't wait. When they arrived, the car was there. So was Mackenzie.
What building is this? What building is it? Building 22. Mackenzie? Hi, can you come talk to us real quick?
Hi.
Hey there. We found your vehicle. Can you come down here and talk with us? I'm 10-12 with her.
Over here.
Here, put your hands behind your back. You're being detained right now. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, listen, take a deep breath. We're not here just because we guessed, so think about the last 24 hours and then we'll, okay?
Tango 4, can you show me 15?
You've been talking to her on the phone. So you
I have it.
don't have it on the phone. I have somebody else on the phone.
Is anybody else with you in that apartment?
No, just I was sleeping with my dog.
You're sleeping? Okay.
Who's in there?
Her dog?
Nobody.
Oh,
My dog.
your dog?
Okay. Stay right there. We'll tell you what's going on in a second.
Are you recording?
You have anything on you that's going to stick me or poke me?
Oh my
No, any weapons? Okay. Hang on, I'm just going to check real quick.
Passenger Bravo, attention to the hit and run follow up at Gateway.
Do we need a transport? Sorry.
Okay, have a seat. Somebody will be by with you in a second to talk to you, okay? Put your feet in. Thank you.
Mackenzie had an answer ready. It pointed to someone else. The evidence told a different story.
Okay. Like I said, I'm Officer Cox. I am a crash investigator with the traffic homicide unit, and I'm here to talk to you about a crash that occurred last night. I'm going to read you Miranda rights, and then I'm going to ask you some more specific questions. Okay? It's you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand these rights? Okay. Having those rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me? Yes or no?
I need to go pee. Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm here because of a crash that occurred last night. Actually, this morning, not last night. Just shortly after midnight. Is that your vehicle that is being loaded up? So that is your vehicle?
Yes. My friend drove me home last night, and he said that he hit a door, but he had a couple drinks, so he didn't want to call anyone.
Okay.
Did he kill someone?
Well, let me ask this. Who's your friend?
His name is Blaze.
Blaze is his name?
I don't know his last name. I just work with him.
You work with him?
Yeah.
Do you know where he lives? Where do you work?
St. Pete Yacht Club.
St. Pete Health Clinic?
Yacht Club.
Oh, St. Pete Yacht Club. So you guys talked about it. Where did you talk about it at?
In the car.
Like,
After
did you guys stop anywhere, or did he continue driving?
continue driving
Okay, where exactly were you guys at?
on the interstate.
Do you know what part of the interstate?
Not night 275, just coming here.
Okay. When
I don't know.
when the crash happened, do you remember where you guys were at?
Mhm.
Okay.
Is everyone okay? Can you please tell me that?
We'll get there. When when you say that you guys talked about the crash, what do you mean by, can you elaborate on that for a little bit for me?
Yeah, we just talked about, he just said, oh, I hit that, but he decided he had been drinking and he didn't want to get in trouble, so we just came here.
Okay, and then you mentioned something about he told you to
call this morning, because we came here and we looked at the damages, and he was like, you're gonna have to call in the morning, and I wasn't awake yet, I think.
Okay.
And I should have called last night.
Was there anybody else in the vehicle with you?
No.
So it was just the two of you. Right before the crash happened, were you guys with any other vehicles? Do you remember anything like that?
No, we weren't.
Do you remember seeing any, like, lights on the road or anything like that? Like a cop car's lights or anything like that?
No. He might have. I wasn't really paying attention. I was talking and just lollygagging.
Okay.
I wasn't really...
Do you know a phone number for him?
No. I have his Snapchat. That's it.
Snapchat? Okay. Is that how you guys communicate through Snapchat, or?
Yeah, and we don't talk much. This is the first time we've hung out outside of work. And we all went out because we were having an employee party on Monday. So we all went out and we were just talking about it and all hanging out.
Okay, who's all?
Everyone from my work. We all went out after work last night and hung out at Locals.
Okay.
And there was probably like 6 of us. And
Okay.
then we decided we were leaving, and we all left.
Fear doesn't stay buried. Officer Cox asked the question Mackenzie couldn't answer. That's when things shifted. The facts were aligning, but they weren't confirmed.
I'm just putting it out there. You're not lying to me, are you? And you were the one that was driving when you should not have been?
No.
Because if I find out, there's going to be an even greater penalty. So I need you to be, like, completely honest with me. Are you blaming it on this Blaze person because you're scared, or were you actually the one driving? Which one is it?
I'm blaming because I'm scared.
Okay, so let's talk. Okay, so let's take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath. Take a deep breath for me, okay? No, please don't throw up, okay? You're gonna give me a warning before you throw up, because I don't do throw up. Okay? So just take a deep breath, okay? And let's start all over, okay?
I'm so sorry for lying.
Okay, I'm Officer Cox. You're Mackenzie. What happened last night, Mackenzie?
I had a few drinks.
Where were you actually at?
Locals.
Okay, so you were at
Yes,
Locals.
we were all there as a group.
Okay.
I left. He was coming to my house. He was following me.
What was he
right
driving?
behind A blue Audi.
He was driving a blue Audi? And this is this Blaze person, correct?
Yes.
Do you actually know him?
Yes.
Okay. See, I'm just going to give you a friendly advice. The truth is always the best way to go. I'm sure your mom probably instilled that, or your parents, or whoever raised you, is the truth is always the best way to go.
Yeah.
Because
I always got more trouble for lying.
Exactly. You always get in trouble for lying. I tell my kids that all the time. It's better to tell me the truth, even though the truth may be not what I want to hear or what you want to admit to, but it's always best to do.
Yeah.
And you were coming from Locals. What were you drinking?
High noons. I had like 2 or 3 of them. I only said that because it was going with my lie. I wasn't really drunk.
Okay, so do you...
But I did hit the door, and I'm so sorry that I didn't stop.
Okay, hold on. Let's back up. We're just going to back up for a little bit, okay? Take a deep breath for me. Okay?
I'm so scared.
Just take a deep breath. I'll tell you now. Did you happen to see that it was red and blue lights and all that stuff? And that it was a cop that was stopped on the side of the road conducting a traffic stop? Yes, you did. Can you say yes for me? Okay. He is okay. Okay? It could have been a lot worse. Okay? You know, he did sustain injuries because you almost ran him over. So tell me what's going on inside the car when you are, driving.
I don't know. I just remember his door was open, and I just remember going past, like, scraping the door. That's all I remember.
Okay.
And then I didn't know if it was, I was so scared. I didn't know if it was what.
Take a deep breath for me, okay?
So I just came home and he did tell me to call in the morning. He was like, you're gonna have to call in the morning. I was like, I know, I just don't know what to say or do or.
Did he happen to stay the night too, or did he actually go home?
He did go home.
He did go home, but
Yeah.
not in an Uber. He drove himself. Where do you catch the interstate at?
I get on at coming downtown. I go down. I don't know. I'm from Tennessee and I just moved here.
Okay.
5th Avenue, I think I get on right there. And
Okay.
then I just get on. I go to Tampa side, and then I just keep going down until Pinellas.
Okay. And you did see the officer that was there.
I didn't see the officer. I saw lights and I saw.
Right, I'm
the
saying,
door.
but you saw that there was a traffic stop with an officer on the shoulder, correct? You saw the flashing lights and all that, and then you saw his door open. And then, do you slow down?
Really see his door open? I didn't see it until it hit the front, and I heard it, and then I was like, oh my god! I just hit a door.
Okay.
Figured it was a door when I got here and looked at it, and it was.
Did you make any phone calls to anybody? Were you on the phone with anybody? No. And okay, so then you continue on the interstate and you continue northbound, and you get home, and then what happens?
We checked it out, and he was like, "You're definitely gonna need to call someone in the morning," and he made a joke if they're not looking for you, and then. We went upstairs and.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what time did he leave?
About 2:33.
2:33. Okay. Just hang tight for me for a minute.
Can I run upstairs and go pee?
We'll get to that. Okay. So just hold tight for me. Okay.
Thank you.
If you're still here when your sister gets here, is there a pair of shoes somewhere readily,
Just slippers or something.
like right beside the door somewhere? Okay.
And she knows which apartment, and she's familiar with your dog and everything. Okay.
I spoke with her in the parking lot a few minutes ago. So.
Okay.
All right. Plenty of room for you there. Okay. Just like, is there anything in your pockets?
No.
Do you have anything else illegal on you or anything like that? Knives, anything? Okay. No, since you said you were smoking it last night. Okay.
All right. Have a seat in there.
On February 28, 2024, officers went to the only other person who could confirm it, Blaze. Running wasn't the hardest part. Explaining it was. Blaze confirmed it. Mackenzie chose to drive. By then, it wasn't just a crash.
Hello, Blaze.
Hello.
Hey, I'm Officer Cox. I know you kind of just looks like you might have just woke up. I just had a couple questions to ask you regarding a crash that you might have been witness to.
Yeah.
Do you have time to talk to me? Are you mom? Okay. He's not in any trouble. I just needed to ask him a few questions.
Is it about the white truck?
No, it actually involved one of your coworkers, Mackenzie.
Okay.
Do you recall that one?
Yeah. I didn't see the initial impact. I saw probably about short, like 3 seconds aftermath, because I was. Are you familiar with the area where it happened?
Yeah. Can we back up a little bit? Where were you guys coming from?
So everyone went out.
Who's everyone?
Well, just like a few coworkers. I can't remember exactly who, but so we went from the yacht club. We work at the yacht club, and they were already out. I had just got off, so I went to.
Do you remember what time it was at? What time do you normally get off work?
It changes. I'll have to say maybe about 10 o'clock.
About 10? Okay. On that Friday?
Yeah.
And where'd you guys go?
Locals.
Okay.
It's on a corner right around there.
Yeah.
So everyone was off, and I wanted wings, so I went with them. And everyone just started leaving at the same time. And I offered her a ride home, and she was like she was okay with it, but her car was at the yacht club. And
Is there a reason why you offered her a ride home?
Well, because everyone was offering everyone a ride home, and
Is it because they were drinking, or
people were drinking,
All right.
so I was just trying to like look out.
Nope.
And her car was at the yacht club still. She was like, if I'm gonna, or no, she moved her car to the Rowdy's parking lot.
Okay.
And I was like, you can drop your car off at the yacht club and I'll like take you home. And she said she was gonna take her car home to the yacht club. She might as well just drive home. But
So she had moved her car to the Rowdy's parking lot, and then you offered to move it. You told her to move it back to the yacht club so you could take her home.
yeah, so she just wanted to drive her car home, so she had her car, I guess.
Do you remember how she paid?
That was before I got there.
Okay.
Paid for the Rowdies?
No, paid at locals.
Oh, no, yeah, I know.
Okay. Do you know if you saw her drinking or maybe how much she had?
I honestly don't remember because like I got there late, but like I said, I knew people were drinking.
So everybody was already there before you, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So you offered her a ride because she had been drinking and she declined you. And then where do you go from there, from the bar?
She went to her car and we were both parked in the Rowdies.
Okay.
And I did follow her home, and obviously what happened.
Right.
And
can you tell me what happened?
yeah, so I didn't know what happened until we met each other at a red light, and
okay, so
I'll
you
explain though. So we were driving, like we left. I'm not sure. I forget exactly what that ramp is called.
Right. But it's the ramp to get onto the interstate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we were going up. She was probably about, I don't know, maybe 50, 40 feet ahead of me. So I didn't see exactly what happened because like I was still down here and I couldn't quite see over the peak of that.
Did you notice anything about what was going on at that location?
Yeah, the cop had someone pulled over from what I saw.
Okay.
And I didn't know this at the time, but the cop that already had someone pulled over, there was, when I went by, the mirror was in the middle of the roadway.
Okay.
And
so did you actually see the crash?
No, I didn't actually see the crash,
Okay.
but like I said, I saw like a few seconds after it.
After it.
So I saw the mirror in the road, and I swerved that. I thought that was like the car that was already pulled over. I didn't know that was her mirror.
Okay.
But so eventually we got up to each other at a red light, and
do you remember where that red light was at?
I honestly don't. Must have been the first red light we had though, because then she finally said, like, she thinks I hit something. I was like, what do you mean? And yeah, that was that.
Did you go to her house that night?
I did.
Okay. I know that she had spoke that you guys had smoked there. Is that a factual statement from her?
We were going to, but we didn't end up doing that. But
okay. Is there a reason why?
Because she couldn't find her. Like that was it, really. But
okay. At any point, were you driving her vehicle?
I never drove her car. No.
Okay. When you guys get, I believe that is all that I have. If I have any follow-up questions, is it okay for me to call you?
Of course.
Okay. And like I said, I appreciate you taking your time, and I'm glad I talked to you because if I was going to come talk to you, I'd work tonight.
I just woke up. I woke up to see the knock, so sorry.
Nope, that's okay. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Of course. Thank you.
The hit and run with serious bodily injury, the hit and run property damage. You're going to be issued citations for the move over law, which is the causation of this crash. And also not registering and changing your driver's license and your registration. And then also, because you still, you removed like your mirror part and you put it into the back of your vehicle.
No, I didn't.
Who did then?
There's no mirror. That mirror isn't in the back of my car. I don't think that's the mirror in the back of my car.
Because they said there's a mirror in the back of the car.
I don't think it's from the side because when I looked at it, that mirror was already gone and I wouldn't have put it in my car or it was already gone. I didn't stop at the scene. I got home and it was already there.
So where would that mirror have come from?
I don't know if there is a mirror in the back. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I have.
There's definitely.
Okay, so they've seen it. I haven't seen it yet. So can you
I-
describe it for me?
Is
It's
it?
like the mirrored glass portion of a side mirror in the back seat floorboard of your car.
Was there a window open on your car at the time of the crash?
No. So but I didn't
But
grab it or anything,
why would
and it
you-
was already
you had
off.
you had no knowledge that there was anything in the back seat. Like, why would there be a
I don't-
broken mirror in the back
Right.
I don't
seat?
know. But okay.
But if you ever find yourself in a situation where you get into a crash, just stop. You know, even I know that you said you'd had, a few drinks. It is better and, it's better for you to stop and make sure people are okay than to just continue to go. And I know that you said you're gonna, call today, but, sometimes these things, you are required by law when you get into a crash to stop and provide your information and to render aid if aid needs to be. Okay?
Like we talked about, the news has it.
Right.
14 officers were called in off duty to come in, and this is a manhunt, is what it was,
Right.
This, if nothing else from this, I hope you learn from this, because this could have been
So much
Way
worse.
It could have been way worse. Way worse.
way worse.
I know.
So, yeah, take this as a lesson learned. It's a hard lesson to learn.
You will be able to get past this, but I want you to learn
Right.
from this. If nothing else, because this could have easily been a totally different outcome. And
Right.
We could be sitting here talking to you right now about a
Right.
I know.
Mackenzie was taken into custody at the Pinellas County Jail. She was charged with 5 counts, including tampering with evidence, leaving the scene of the crash, failure to obtain a valid driver's license from the state of Florida, failure to observe the move-over law, and for leaving the officer while he was injured during the crash. Her bond was set at $7,750, and she was released 5 days later after posting bail. On April 30th, 2025, Mackenzie pleaded guilty to leaving the scene of a crash involving serious bodily injury under a negotiated agreement. She was sentenced to 17 months in the Florida Department of Corrections, with the other charges dismissed.
Pulling over a vehicle on the freeway is one of the most dangerous things that a police officer can do during their shift. Add dark skies, add a driver who's under the influence, and it's a recipe for disaster. It's already been proven that those flashing emergency lights, they attract and draw in drunk drivers like a moth to a flame, and that's exactly what happened to our friend Mackenzie. She made the huge mistake of, first of all, drinking and driving, but after that she compounded the problem by fleeing the scene. Then she made it worse by lying to the officers, and they finally caught up to her.